I got my Schengen visa after being rejected twice, not once, twice. And both the times I had done everything right. At least that's what I thought so. This story is not about how to apply for Schengen visa, but the mistakes I corrected and its impact. I'd applied for a Spain Schengen visa via BLS International, and both the times I used agent, different agent. Why? Because of fear. Obviously, you keep hearing Schengen visa is very difficult, high chances of rejection, do it through an expert. So I trusted them. They gave checklists, dummy tickets, all the things that are aligned or required. You cover it. Everything looked perfect on paper, but both the time I got a call from embassy and there's rejection. The reason? Intent to return is weak. And I was really concerned. That didn't make sense. Everything was perfect. Bank balance, travel history, everything was on point. After that, Europe was off my list completely. I never researched again, never saved a reel, never even thought about work. So if you have ever been rejected, even multiple times, don't close that door yet. Years later, I applied again. Different category, not tourist, but this time I did things different. First, I did not use a name. I did all the paperwork to myself. And most importantly, I declared my previous rejection. Don't hide it. They already know, and I will tell you how why it is very important to declare. And then I understood something very important. It's not about bank balance and travel history and all the documentation. It is about your reason to travel, your ties back home, and how believable your story is. So this time, I focused only on. I showed my GST details and returns, my finances, my work proof, even as a self-employed person, my multiple income sources, and most importantly, my ties back home, as India, family responsibility, my future plan, my personal commitment. And my travel reasons were very clear, simple, not way too detailed, not too vague. Plus proper travel insurance. That is really important. And as usual, the embassy reached out twice. First, they asked for more documents and financial statements and missing files. Second, a 15-minute call. They asked me directly, why was your visa rejected earlier? Why are you applying again? Why didn't you apply for so many years? What are your ties back? They even explained, if you get a Schengen visa, you should spend most of your time in the issuing country, not travel around. And at the end, they said, wait for 2 days and then check the status. After 2 days, I got a passport dispatch message. Quick tip, if you want to track your passport, remove the backslashes from your file ID and track on Blue Dart. I got my passport in 2 days, Delhi to Delhi. Inside the passport, there was a visa, but also a conditional letter. I had to report back to the embassy within a week of returning to India with entry exit stamp, hotel bills, restaurant bills, and travel proof. And later found out this is not uncommon. Because of my past rejection, they had doubts about mine. But my documentation stack was really strong. So they approved it, but with conditions. Yes, I submitted everything after the trip, which the embassy acknowledged. Also, my entry and exit stamp was from other countries because Luxembourg didn't have immigration on arrival for my route till everything worked out. One more thing, my experience with PFS Global was really bad. Support system is almost non-existent. Even when I emailed the country head, response time is really slow. At the center, they push for unnecessary add-ons, like the photo is not clear, get it clicked again, pay more for the Xerox, everything. Small things, but they add up. So this is not a how to get Schengen visa video. This is what I did differently after the past ejection. If there's one thing you take from this, it's not about the perfect document. It's about clear, honest, and believable stories, especially the socio-economic or familial ties back home.